those women are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, man, like for instance, when I watched Fresh Prince growing up, I hella related to Will Smith.
Right.
I hella looked at my brother as Carlton. Like that
Right.
was a reality. Got older, we started watching the Wayans brothers. I related to Sean having
Right.
a revolving door of girls. You know, like there's little things that were true. And now, if you look at the way Black Americans are presented on the media, you have to look around you and say, I don't see it being inaccurate. If that makes sense, you can say the media is misrepresenting Black people, but look around you.
Yeah.
And for the people who say it misrepresents them, I always question, where did they grow up? Like for the
Yeah. I
people who think
mean,
it's so negative, like, do you not, and not criticizing Black people, because I love my sisters, I love my cousins, but my sisters each got hella kids and they single. My cousins are all single mamas. Like this ain't a falsehood that I'm just the only individual watching this happen. But
right.
but if you speak about it, it's like you're speaking down a reality. Like, no, I love my family, but something is wrong that all of these women can have kids and none of them can keep a man around them.
Or if you show like the picture of that, then well, they're displaying a negative image. Well, is it really a negative image if this image reflects most of the people that you know? And if you look at the men, can you really complain about the ghost from Power image if that's the image that you really want to emulate, that you wish that was your image? Because people, you get all types of approval for it, you get all types of validation for it. You know what I mean? Like BMF, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not an image that you look and like, oh, that's negative. You tune in because that is some shit that you want to see because
Yeah,
it represents you, whether you like it or not.
yeah,
Represents you, represents people you know. It represents some experiences you may have. So you tune into it. Maybe even if it doesn't represent you, it's something that you still idolize and it's still glorified. It's something that you listen to, and it's something that you're not ashamed of.
yeah.
It's not a negative image. If we look at BMF, that's not negative. Like American Gangster wasn't negative. You know what I'm saying? There are Italians that think Godfather and Goodfellas were negative, but we embrace like the criminal class. That's like what we do.
Yeah, no, I was gonna when I look back at old pictures of myself, like when I was in the moment, driving these cars with 415s in the trunk and 22-inch rims and a mouthful of golds, I had the same mindset. Why these police pull me over? It's because I'm Black, and it's because of every excuse in the book I could think of. Right? When I go back and look at pictures of them cars and I see the way I was dressing, I would have pulled my ass over too. Ain't no way you could have tell me you was legal, that you just work at AT&T or you just work at Google. No, bro, not the way you dress, not the cars. I know that about myself, and that's why I say accountability is key, because I
Right.
carried myself like a dope boy 100%. So why I was
Mhm.
attracting the type of women I was attracted to and being in those situations is because of the clothes that I put on, the way I wore
And,
them
and let me ask you, like, if somebody thought, and you probably met people, right, that thought, hey, you must sell dope.
all the time.
That wasn't an insult. You probably felt proud of that, or your ego got rubbed like, oh, okay. Yeah,
Nobody ever looked at me and said, "Hey, bro, you look like you work at AT&T." Ever,
right.
ever. Yeah, we
That's
we
not
glorify the street life.
so we can't, you know what I mean? So you can't have it both ways. You can't one glorify and love that image, and then when it's shown to you on TV, when all y'all tune into it, be like, oh, that's a negative image. Mm,
Yeah,
you
and
want to
it's
be there.
and
So
it's
stop
the
playing.
image that the masses of women love for whatever reason. Like, bro, I'm covered in tats. You know that. You know I'm a little fit, bro. I got 7 kids, and I attract more women than I ever have in my life.
Mm,
And I know men who have no kids, but they just don't look as good as me. Like the how much looks matter to women is the craziest thing in the world. Like
it's everything. They're
the world will say that how much money a man makes, but bro, you could sleep with any woman before she even knows you got a job or not if you look right.
Yep, that's
And
it.
and and in reality, the biggest cheat code is women trick 10 times more than men if they really want you.
If they
I was
like you,
eight. I was 18, getting flew to California, getting flew to Vegas. My first car, a girl bought, 2,000
mm,
cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's man, look here, look here.
they
They
like you.
visual creatures, bro. I went to like 15 proms. I
Yeah,
was everybody
yeah.
a little trophy prom date, easy,
Might, might as well.
man. Finessing the whole system, and that's why I can say like I didn't mess with so many girls, and they used to introduce me to their mamas. Not one of their mamas asked me about marrying their daughter, but every mom was like, "Oh, he's so fine. He looks so good. Let me take a picture with him." Nobody cared what my intention was with their daughter, outside of he
Right.
looked good. And I promise you, everybody's mama was okay with me coming over.
That's trifling. It's trifling.
But it's the reality though.
I mean, that's it's unfortunate. Like the family structure is garbage,
Crazy.
it's trash.
My wife is the first woman that I've really been with in my life that had a father and a stepfather. Swear to God.
Damn.
Bro, I was a dog.
Damn.
I used to be going to sit in church with girls.